Yo, 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 what's happening, people? Earthshake. Assalamu alaikum, Earthshake. Merry Christmas, Earthshake. Merry Christmas to one and all, whether you're celebrating or not celebrating. Merry Christmas. Oof. I started a little bit late today. I ain't gonna lie, I actually just forgot I was supposed to stream today, and I was getting ready to play my brother at Street Fighter. I was like, yeah, it's kind of a ting. And I was like, you know what? I'm gonna have to bail because I've got to do this stream. So I'm gonna have to whoop his ass at Street Fighter another time. Or he might be me. I don't know. Maybe I just dodged a bullet. But anyway, let's come over to this screen. Oof. How is everybody doing? Guess what? Guess what am I guessing? What's up, Guan? What's up, Guan? In a Earthshake world, on this 24th December 2024, on this Christmas Eve of 2024. What's up, Guan in? Oh, that is pretty bright in my eyes right now. Let me turn this lightness down. Hope you can still see me okay. I've got a giant pimple. I don't know if you can see it. You probably can't. Yeah, I think you could definitely see it. I've got a pimple on my forehead. Oof. That looks rotten. That looks rotten. That is blatant as well. Damn. It probably looks worse with the light as well. I think because the light shine on it, it probably makes it look worse than it is. Let me turn this light down so it doesn't look so bad. Let me see here. Maybe it's a bit better with the light. Yeah, I think it's better with it when I turn the light down. Just a little bit better. Man. Maybe today is my YouTube start. Okay, I learned a bit of editing finally, and I start post shorts on my YouTube channel. Oh, nice. Let me check some of that out. Okay, so you got 2 videos. Actually, no, these are from a year ago. What's new? Let's see what's the new stuff. Okay, I think I see the new stuff. I think I need to see the new stuff. They've got a few new shorts. Okay. This you? Is this Earthshake in real life? Let's see what you got.
So we're never gonna quit. Ain't nothing wrong with it. We're just a bunch of animals. Oh, don't matter where we go, cause everybody knows we're just a bunch of animals.
Okay.
So come on, baby, get in.
Is that you beatboxing?
Just get in, just get in. Check out the trouble you're in. Just get in.
Yo, is that you? I'm a fan of it. Yo, that's sick, bro. Oh no, it's not you. You said something you're a fan of. Okay. Daddy and that show kid. Oh, okay.
So we're never gonna quit.
The video in 3 parts.
We're just a bunch of animals.
That's pretty cool though. Okay, so this guy's called Daddy and Asher. Oh, I see. I know you done it in 3 parts. Yeah, part 2, part 3. Okay, let's check out part 2 then real quick. Is Daddy and Asher okay with you putting his videos up on your channel though? Don't want to get yourself in trouble doing YouTube, that's for sure. YouTube could be a lot of things, but it could be a lot of headache if you go down the wrong path. So if you're gonna post someone else's videos, that's cool, but make sure they're okay with you posting their videos, you know what I'm saying? Most people are pretty okay with that, I would say. In my experience, I think most people are generally, almost content creator types are generally okay with you posting their videos as long as you're not posting the whole thing, you know, or if it's like a reaction, people are pretty cool with it usually. Or if it's a commentary, people are usually pretty cool with it, you know. If you're taking someone's video and if you post like little clips of somebody's video, like what you did here, I think people are usually not too mad about that. But if you post like a whole video, then yeah, they might have something to say about that. They might. So and of course, different people have different rules on their content. Some people don't like you posting anything, like no matter what. So you gotta be careful with that. But I think most people are generally pretty cool with it, though. Most people. You're the first live, thank you. That's okay. First and second, I guess. Yeah, I'll try my best to take care. Yes, yes, yes. So is the plan to do things like beatbox commentary and, you know, that sort of thing? Or like reviews or... I'm good. My kids are getting innovative. You like it? That's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. What you could do, actually, I mean, this is just an idea. Let me be your 12th subscriber real quick. Let me just do that. This is an idea, of course. You can, you know, up to you how you do your channel. But if beatboxing is something that you are interested in, like you have like a sort of a passion for, you could do something like beatboxing reactions, like where you know, look at videos of people and you react to them and you talk about what they're doing in the video, you know, that sort of thing. He said, hey, say subscribe. Yeah, man. 12 subscriber. Gotta support the journey, man. Gotta support the journey. Every little helps, as they say, right? But yeah, I mean, that could be something. I mean, I don't know if that's going to make you the big bucks or whatever. I don't know that much about beatboxing community, but it could be a cool thing because, I mean, reaction videos are usually pretty popular. And I don't know if anybody doesn't. Let's see if we can find a beatboxing reaction channel. Because if there isn't, so if there's not that many of them, if there's not many people doing beatbox reactions, I mean, I guess a few people have done it by the looks of it. But yeah, if you have a channel like talking about beatbox, you could do it in like short form as well. Because I mean, again, this is just an idea. I'm just putting out ideas. You don't have to do anything if you don't want to. But I feel like in my mind, the short form could work well for a beatboxing reaction, where you've got your say, you know, let's say you got your face on the top. You know how, I don't know if you can see this one where it's like split into three, but maybe not quite like that. But let's say you got like your reaction in one of these places and then the video in the other half. So actually more like this one on the right here. So let's say your reaction on the top and then the video's at the bottom, or whichever. And then it's like a minute or less, and you could kind of talk about the specifics of what they're doing in that minute. That way it's not too overwhelming, but you're getting to your point a lot quicker. And I don't know, like I say, I'm just putting out an idea. I don't know if that's a good idea or a bad idea. It may blow up, it may not. It's up to you if you did it or not. But to my mind, that sounds something that could be pretty cool, like beatbox reactions in short form, where you just kind of give your reaction, give your thoughts, but do it in like, say, a minute or less. And that way, because I think like with beatboxing, as cool as it is, if you're listening to a beatboxing for like, you know, 4 minutes, 5 minutes, I feel, I don't know. I mean, to my mind, it's like, okay, I'm good. But if you're doing it in short forms, it's like you can kind of hold people's attention a bit better because you can focus on the skill of what they're doing. But of course, that depends on, I don't know how much you know that. I mean, I guess you're a fan of beatboxing. I'm just assuming you know about the technical side of it. If you don't, then I don't know, maybe that's not the path to go. You don't get too technical on stuff you don't really know about. But hey, like I say, it's just a thought, just an idea. Oh, you do? So even better then, even better. Nice. The beatbox community is pretty okay to post their thing. They said to contact them if something happens. Okay, so yeah, it should be right then. Should be right then. So yeah, things like beatbox reactions or maybe beatbox reviews or commentary, beatbox commentary, talking about what's going on in the beatbox community. You can have like a whole channel dedicated to like news reviews in the beatbox community. And okay, you can analyze better. So my tree is like that. My tree. Did I miss something? We're talking about trees now. Les arbres. I learned beatbox for a lot of you. Oh, okay, so you know about beatboxing then. Okay. In that case, yeah, it could be a really cool idea to have a channel dedicated to beatboxing where, you know, you don't just talk about reviews and stuff, but you maybe showcase your own beatboxing from time to time on it as well. You know, that way people know that you know what you're talking about. You're not just some guy spouting opinions, that you can actually do it too. Like, that'd be a cool thing. Like, you can talk about the news, the reviews, reactions, do all that stuff. And then every now and then post your own video just going like, yes, I can't beatbox. Yeah, I can't do that. I can't do that. I'll leave that to professionals. I'm just gonna embarrass myself. I'll be like what's that Ray Gun on the Olympics, just trying to embarrassing yourself trying to beatbox. Like, nah, let me just leave that to professionals. I want to get into a competition only when I can do the sound smoothly and clean. Before that, I try my best to learn. No, indeed. Keep practicing, but don't be afraid to fail. You know, sure is the guy I posted. Yeah, don't be afraid to fail. I mean, I think one of the biggest things that holds people back is their fear of failing. Or two things I think hold people back the most: fear of failing and fear of success. I feel like those are the two biggest things that hold people back the most: fear of failing and fear of success. And now I know that the fear of success one sounds a bit weird, but I do believe that the fear of failing, people get worried they're going to fail, they're going to embarrass themselves, people are going to laugh at them, people are going to call them a fraud, people are going to do this, and they're going to talk, they're going to realize they don't know what they're talking about, blah 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 blah, you know, and people get scared and they just don't do it, you know. So you can't be afraid of failing. You cannot be afraid to fail, but also you can't be afraid to succeed either. I feel sometimes people are afraid to succeed where they're actually on some level scared that it could actually work out, and that means their life changes. And if your life changes, even if it changes for the better, like, that's a scary thing. Like, you're used to your life, right? You like your life, and the idea of it changing, oof, that's a big deal. So like, yeah, don't be afraid to fail. Don't be afraid to succeed. You know, just go for it. If it works, great. If not, oh well, you try again. But don't worry about perfection. Perfection is just gonna hold you back. Okay, I think this guy actually does beatbox reviews, because I've seen a few of his videos popping up now. D-Low Beatbox, reacting to Wing, reacting to Decoy. What is this insane new bass? Prefix. So yeah, maybe there's somebody doing beatbox reactions already. But you know, it's not mean you can't do it. Don't mean you can't do it. Because I have a bit of anxiety, so it is more harder to go into stage for me. D-Lo is another pro beatboxer. Actually, I have an album with beatbox beat. You know what? I used to be on the poetry scene, London poetry scene. And when I tell you there was a lot of people doing spoken word poetry who were dealing with anxiety. Nervousness, what else? All kinds of things. Autism, you know, like so many things that one might think could hold you back. And it just kept going. You know, the thing is that a lot of times people find being on stage helpful for the anxiety. Once you get over the initial kind of thing of it, like the initial thing that holds you back, right? Once you just open your mouth and start speaking, in case of poetry, or maybe beatboxing in the case of beatbox, but once you get that first noise out, right? Once you get that first noise out, like first sound out, the rest of it just follows. You know, once you get that first word out, the rest of it just follows. So yeah, no, I get it. Like, it's a real thing. It's a real thing. But I also know a lot of people who have anxiety, suffer from anxiety, and it's because they got up on stage, it helped them deal with it. So yeah, it's getting over that first hurdle where you could get up on stage and just open your mouth and don't worry about if you mess up your words, if you forget your lines, if you make a mistake, if you beated instead of boxed it. I don't know what the technical terms are, but you know, don't worry about any of that. Just keep going. Just do it and keep going until you've done what you need to do. Your time is up, you know, and you get through it. You get through it. But you could probably find places where, to start off with, you could probably find places where they're a bit more low-key. I think one of the benefits that poetry has is that it's not quite a mainstream thing. So a lot of venues, you might only have a few people there, so it's a bit more low-key. You may be able to find maybe more local beatboxing venues, or maybe just smaller events that don't have as many people showing up, and maybe start off there. That kind of eases you into it. That could maybe kind of ease you into it a bit. Maybe try that. Look for smaller events, or on YouTube. You know, put stuff on YouTube, because then you're not in front of a crowd. You know, but yeah, there's ways you could kind of ease yourself into it. YouTube could be a good one. SoundClouds as well. But yeah, if you could try and like events, like small events where they might have like local talents and stuff like that, show up on an open mic and be like, you know, do your thing, do your thing. D-Lo. Yeah, I think that's most of the beatbox reactions now. That's all good. It's all good. It's all good. You know, it's Christmas Eve. Gotta spread some Christmas joy. So I want to know, how are you? I'm doing all right. Appreciate you asking, man. Appreciate you asking. But yeah, I'm doing all right. Let's see here. Went to work today. Went to work, did a few hours in the morning. Came back, ran some errands. What else? You know what? For me, the week between Christmas and New Year's is eat anything and everything, right? I mean, I have days during the year, you know, where I don't pay too much attention to my diet and, you know, just kind of have a fun day of eating whatever. But particularly between Christmas and New Year's is my, I'm not even, it's not a day, it's a week. It's a week long of just yamming food. And, you know, I'm not worried about gaining weight and stuff like that. It's a week. It's fine. You know what I mean? It's a week. Next year, you know, inshallah, I can get back onto, like, you know, exercising more, eating healthy and this, that, and the third. But the week from Christmas to New Year's, yeah, anything in it. Well, let me not say anything, but most things, most things getting yam up, you know. So yeah, I'm looking forward to that. I kind of started a little bit early, but I haven't gone too bad just yet. So from tomorrow is the plan to just like be yamming food, man, yamming food and watching movies for a week. That's my plan. I did make the placenta. I'm not sure if I'm saying it right. Placenta tubranza, but yes, I did make. I put a video up actually. I did put a video up. Let me see if I can find it. Placenta tubranza. Let me see if I can find it in a search. But yeah, there it is. 12 minutes and 10 seconds. But yeah, that's the desktop video. I won't watch it now because it's kind of a long thing, but yeah, I did make it. Or I guess I made a version of it. Let me say that. But yeah, trying Romanian cheese pie, Placinta Ciubranza for the first time. That's the video I made. It came out alright though. Like, it definitely wasn't the traditional version of it because I know there were certain things I wasn't able to do. But it came out alright as far as the eating it goes. Like, it was fine to eat. You know, the taste was fine. It was maybe a bit hard in some places, just because I guess the pastry I used was probably a bit thicker than the one that they use. So it was maybe a bit hard in places, but it wasn't like unedible, and it wasn't too hard to buy or anything. So it came out, I think for a first effort, it came out pretty good. If I was to make it again, I feel like I know a few things that I'll do differently just to kind of get it a little bit thinner. But all in all, yeah, it came out pretty good. So I was quite pleased with it. And I guess you can probably do different versions of it anyway, because it looks like this version of it. Cake style. Okay, that's been interesting. But yeah, the one I did was more like a roll style. Okay. But yeah, I guess you could always be creative with how you do things. There's always more than one way to skin a cat, as they say. But the one I did was I did put a link to the video. Or did I put a link to the video? You know, I don't think I did, you know. I need to put a link to that video. Okay, gonna have to do that. If you did it for the first time and it tasted good, it means you did it well. Awesome. Well, that's it, isn't it? Like, it needs to be edible, right? It needs to be edible and not kill you. So I think anytime you make anything, if it's edible, especially if you're doing it for the first time, if it's edible and it doesn't kill you, you know, you've done something right. You know, you've done something right. You know, so I'm quite pleased with how it turned out. I'll do a few things different if I was to do it again, but overall, I was pretty pleased with it. So didn't burn the food, it's fine. Yeah, no, the food, yeah, it wasn't burnt. Definitely wasn't burnt. I just think because, like, in the video that I was following for the recipe, they were like stretching, and you know, let me see if I can find that video actually. You might see what I mean. It's like a 7-minute video that I saw. Oh, yes, this is the one. This is the one. So this video here is one that I followed. But yeah, let me skip ahead a little bit. So this bit here, see how she's like stretching it all out, so it's like really massive. Yeah, I'm not able to do that because I don't have that kind of space. Yeah, I don't have that kind of space. So the one I made, it wasn't as stretched out as this, and because it's not as stretched out, the pastry itself is a bit thicker. So the one she did is going to be quite thin. yeah, I'm just like, yeah, I'm just not able to do that. So, but hey, like I say, you live and learn. You live and learn. I don't know where that comes from. This is well, I was okay, interesting. Interesting. I guess he's doing another version. But yeah, spreading out the cheese as well. I wasn't able to spread out the cheese like this either. I had to have mine a bit more close together. Well, a lot closer together. So I was just rolling it up. Different version of it, yeah, indeed. But yeah, I imagine a lot of these things you have different versions of it, right? You have different, maybe different regions do it differently, and you know, different traditions kind of get passed on and that kind of thing. It's all good. It's all good. It's all good. So what's your plans for Christmas? What's your plans for Christmas and New Year's? Or do you have plans for Christmas and New Year's? Eats. Yeah, I hear that. I hear that. Eat. Yeah, that's my plan. Just eat, 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 eat. Plan is wake up, eat, sleep, repeat. That's a good plan. That sounds like a best plan, quite frankly, actually. I've seen a video. I won't watch it now, but it looks interesting. It's called How to Learn Any Language by Gaming. I'll be interested in that. So let me put that in a separate tab. I'll remember to watch that later. You learn Romanian? No, only let me see. I know Placinta two brands, and that I won't even say I know that because I'm probably saying that wrong too. I'm probably just saying that wrong too. But yeah, I know French. I could speak pretty decent French, I think. To my mind, I feel like I could speak pretty decent French. I'm not fluent in French, but I feel like I know enough French to, yeah, kind of communicate. C'est facile. Do you mean like c'est facile, as in c'est facile? It is easy. Is that what you're trying to say? C'est facile. C'est facile. Français, c'est facile. Le français, c'est facile. Ce français, c'est facile. Bonjour, je m'appelle Bondites. Laissez orete a trezit. Okay, I don't know that. let me see if Google can help me out with this one. Is that French, right? Yeah, la. Se. Ore. I don't even have that character with the U on top of the A. I don't even have that character. Oh, that's Romanian. Oh, I see. In that case, yeah, that's not gonna. Is that what time is it? Oof. Eat. What time did you wake up? You speak well Romania words, but you say very much yes in it. Okay, let's see here. La Giora Tai Trezit. La Giora Tai Trezit. La Giora Tai Trezit. La Giora Tai Trezit. Alright, let's see here. Chasse Diminata. Chasse Diminata. And you said you don't know Romanian. I know Google. That's what I know. 6 in the morning yet. Wait. Chasse Diminata. Chasse Diminata. But no, that's about the extent. I learned a little bit of Norwegian a couple of weeks ago on live stream actually, which was pretty cool. Did it on live stream, and I've learned a little bit since then. But yeah, as far as languages go, right now it's French and Spanish. I would say the ones that I know the most, and between those two, I believe I know more French than Spanish. Like I'm at a point where I could basically understand French if it's being spoken to me, as long as it's not going too fast. So even if they are speaking like their normal speed, I can still kind of understand it to some degree. Can you listen how Google say in Romanian the word mustiuk? And can you repeat it? It's not a bad word. It's just funny to say. Yeah. So all right, let's see here. Mus. Mouthpiece. All right. Mustiuk. 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 Yeah, mustiuk. I think I'm saying that right. Mustiuk. Mustiuk. Mouthpiece. All right. Isn't. I mean, I'm not sure if I find that as funny as you do. I mean, mustiuk. Yeah. I'm not sure I'm getting humor from that, to be honest with you, but hey, if it makes you laugh, if it makes you laugh, maybe there's something in there that maybe there's something in there like a cultural thing that I'm not getting, but it don't sound particularly funny to me, to be honest. But hey, yo, what up, Brax? Bonjour, Braxton. Bonjour, Monsieur Braxton. Comment ça va? Secret code. That could be it. That could be it. I've been watching Arcane on Netflix. I watched up to episode 4, season 2, episode 4 today. It's really good, you know. Like, I'm really liking it. Like, apparently it costs like some crazy amount of millions to make, and can't lie, man. Like, as far as I'm concerned, so far it's money well spent. Like, it's a good show, and the animation is just so on point. Check out Ricky Smiley watermelon joke. What you maybe gonna say, please? Terrified 3 is out. I don't know if it's out right now. Well, please. The watermelon joke that saves me after I got pulled over. This is 3 minutes though. I don't know. We'll see. I'm gonna watch this whole thing. It's the first video. All right.
Birmingham to Memphis, I was on, I think it's 79. I was flying.
Right.
And I got up, because you got to go through, from Birmingham, you got to go through the top corner of Mississippi to get into Memphis, Tennessee. Right. So I'm going through there, and man, I was flying. And cop pulled me over, man, he was a redneck. Whatever, like, you know, he came out there with his pants pulled up. He had the big Smokey the Bear hat.
Yes, sir.
That hat.
With the dents.
With the dents
Yes,
in it.
sir.
And you get the one with the Ray-Ban shades and the Smokey the Bear hat.
Yes, sir.
Nigga, you getting a ticket.
Yes,
I don't care. And if the shirt tucked in neatly, you getting a ticket.
Right.
And I said, so you driving fast there through my county? And because I was flying, I said, I was flying, I apologize. He said, do you have your license and registration? I said, I have my registration, but I can't find my license. So I said, I do have a picture. I said, I have a picture with my name on it.
Right.
So I gave him one of my 8x10 headshots.
Right.
You know what comedians have. So he was like, you know, he said, where do you do? I said, I'm a stand-up comedian. So he said, I need you to step out the car. So I stepped out the car. By then, he done radio another cop in. He said, all right. He said, the only way you're going to get out of this ticket, he said, you got to tell me a joke. He said, God damn it, it better be funny. I said, all right. I said, all right, officer. I said, that's fair. I said, do you want it clean or do you want it dirty? He said, I want it dirty. I said, all right, officer, I got to Tulsa, Oklahoma.
Right.
And I had got lost. I was trying to figure out how to get back on Highway 79.
Right.
And I seen this lady, and I was going to pull over to ask her for direction. But what I noticed was that she was sitting on the porch eating this big piece of watermelon, and she had her dress pulled up over her navel and her legs open. So I got distracted. I said, ma'am, you must be trying to let that thing get some air. She said, no, it ain't getting no air, but it's damn sure keeping the flies out this watermelon. So, the car was laughing. He was laughing so hard. He was bent over his car. So when the other cop came, that cop thought I had hit him. So they all them jokers said, get your hands up now. He was crying. He said, stop. He didn't hit me. He said, what you going down? He said, come here. Come to the goddamn joke again. So I said, she damn sure keeping the flies out the water. And then all the motherfuckers laid out on the ground. I said, here's the one to have a nice day.
Well. Well, if it works, why not, right? I don't know. I say maybe this work on Mushtik. Yeah, that was pretty funny. Is that Rhapsody? I don't know if that's Rap. I don't think that's Rhapsody. I don't know. Anyway, it matters not. So what's happening for Christmas, Braxton? What's your Christmas plans? Christmas and New Year's plans? I've seen Rush Hour a long time ago, though. Long time ago. I was in Alabama in the 60s, 70 years ago. It would have been a whole story. You, him. Me, you, him, he, me. Question for everybody. Well, I mean, you already said you're going to be eating lots of food, but Brax, you have any Christmas plans? You have any Christmas plans, Brax? My plans are the same as Earthshake, just eating food and watching movies. What is this stream planned? I don't know. I don't really plan stuff that much, to be honest with you. I actually don't. I just kind of turn on the camera and start talking, and that's pretty much it. That's pretty much what I do. I just turn on the camera and start talking. See what happens. Start talking for an hour. It's been 40 minutes so far, so about another 20 minutes to go. Or maybe less. We'll see how I'm feeling. But yeah, plans. If you know these 15 words, you can speak fluent Spanish. Well, that's probably not true, but all right. Can I say a joke? As long as it's not racist or sexist or anything like that, then sure. Go for it. Nothing discriminatory against any groups of people. But aside from that, yeah, go for it. The bot asks the customer, how should I cut your hair so that you are satisfied? The customer answers, for free. Well, I mean, yeah. Well, tomorrow I think I'll be chilling out here at the house. We'll get my hair cut this weekend, and we're supposed to be going to Dallas next week. We'll be there for New Year's. Nice. Okay. Dallas. Little known fact about Dallas. Dallas is where the first RoboCop movie was filmed. I don't know how many people know that, and maybe more people know than I think know. But yeah, Dallas is actually where it's set in Detroit. The RoboCop is set in Detroit, but it was actually filmed in Dallas, Texas. And now you know. Now you know. Ten things you didn't know about Home Alone 3. I think the only thing you need to know about that movie is it's probably not worth watching. I kid. I've not seen it though. I've not seen it, so I don't want to. I shouldn't talk bad about it. But I think they got Home Alone 1 and 2 on Disney Plus Effects. I think they might have all the Home Alone movies on Disney Plus. Tekashi Haze, no way! Come on, man! Don't cuss me like that. How you gonna insult men like that? That's mad. Tekashi or Tekashi, yeah. How you gonna insult men like that? Nah. So there are in total 6 Home Alone movies. 2 of them with Macaulay Culkin, and the rest of them with some other poor kid that gets abandoned by his parents. Earthshake Haze days. And it's storming right now, and will storm tomorrow for the next couple of days with a potential for severe weather. Geez, I keep forgetting sometimes, but yeah, you got the worst weather where you are. You got the worst weather. Best to stay indoors and wrap up warm, and that's all you can do. Yeah, I wasn't gonna go to Texas, but then something came. Now all of a sudden I'm going. Wow. Hopefully it's a good trip. But I don't know, if you have to travel through that mad storm, then allow it still, innit? Allow it. Like, so what are you doing? Just allow it. You know what I mean? If there's to travel from storm, and what? Is it family? Is it, I mean, look, Zoom, innit? Zoom ting. Like, let's just do that. Do a Zoom ting. No, I might watch all the Home Alone movies tomorrow, actually. I think that might be my plan. Watch every single Home Alone movie. All 6 of them. Even though I'm pretty sure most of them are crap. Like, I reckon I've seen part 1. Where's that part 1? Yeah, I've seen part 1. I've not seen part 2. Like, I still haven't seen part 2 yet. So that's something I should try to fix. But I feel like part 1 and part 2 are probably good. My guess is the rest of them probably not. But in any case, I'll try and watch them all tomorrow. I think that's my plan tomorrow. All 6 Home Alone movies in one day. They're not very long, are they? Like an hour 45. How long are these movies? Hour 45. That's 2 hours. All right. I think the rest of them are really short. Hour 40. Hour 20. Yeah. That's Home Alone 4. Hour 30. Hour 36. Yeah. I don't know. I will see. I'll try and watch all 6 of them. I don't know if I can get through all 6 in one day, though. That'd be a feast. A feast? A feat. That'd be a feat. I know some people who stays out there. Well, I don't blame them. The mad weather out there is like, why travel? Can I steal your mushtuk? Mushtuk. It's kind of weird, though, isn't it? Kind of weird. I think you have your own mushtuk to use. In fact, you need your own mushtuk to do your beatboxing. Every time I can re-see Titanic movie. But I'm sick and tired of Home Alone now. Titanic, that movie sucks. And I can give you some Black Family Christmas films to watch. Nah, it's all good. I've got my plans. It's gonna be a white Christmas for me. Oh, you know what? I ain't gonna lie, man. Sometimes I surprise myself. But you know, was a real scene. It's Anna Kendrick. And that's Anna Kendrick. Yeah, it's Anna Kendrick. Titanic really crashed. Oh, okay, I see what you mean. Like, yes, well, yeah, it's based on a true, well, what's the word? I mean, it's not a true story, a true ship. Like, the Titanic was a real ship, and it really did crash, and it really was at the bottom of the ocean in some parts of the world that people try to visit in submarines that unfortunately don't always make it back. But yeah, the Titanic was a real ship. The story in the film Titanic, though, is largely fiction. I mean, of course, they've taken elements of the real the ship and some of the stories surrounding the ship, but the whole Jack Rose thing, that's fiction. That's entirely fiction. And I'm not mad at it. I'm not mad at it for that reason. It's just not a good film. It's just unnecessarily long and boring. I think I've watched that film twice. I want to say. I feel like I remember sitting through that film twice. But I don't know. It was a long time ago now. Okay, maybe not, actually no. Let me not say boring. Boring's probably not the right word to use for Titanic. But yeah, I wasn't overly infused by it. The script was not too correctorial, but it is what it is. Did you see Anaconda? No, you know, I don't think I've ever did see Anaconda. My Anaconda don't want none unless you got. You know what? Let me not complete that. Some of you might be too young for that one. Anaconda. That Ice Cube. Yeah, it's Ice Cube. Okay, what's this available to watch on? It's available on Amazon, but you gotta pay $2.99 ish. Maybe some other time. I could watch all the white Christmas movies for free on Disney Plus, so I think that's my plan still. My Anaconda don't want none unless you got buns, hon. You could do Sap Benson. But that song is poetry. Not even a joke, man. That song is actually poetry. Sourdough versus yeast. I don't know if you guys know this. I think you do, Braxton, but I don't know if you know this, Shake. But I have a podcast, and we're on a break right now because it's the end of the year. It's our annual hiatus for Christmas and New Year's. But yeah, I have a podcast and we talk about movies. We talk a lot of movies. Talk about some games as well, but mostly movie shows. We try to go deep and, you know, try to have, you know, deep discussions about stuff. But of course we get a little off topic as well because, you know, it's a conversation. But yeah, if you are of mind and are partial to multiple hours of content, then one would be grateful if you were to check that out. Let me just see if I can get you a link for it while I'm rambling on. You still there, Mischek from the podcast? Nah, there ain't no need for that. Everybody's got their own. Everybody's got their own. No need for stealing stuff. We all got our own mushtiaks, so we don't need to steal. We don't need to steal. But yeah, that's my podcast. Like I said, the last episode of 2024 went up a few days ago. About 4 or 5 days ago, 6 days ago. 6 days ago. We're talking about Invincible, you know, the Amazon Prime show based on the comic book. We're talking about that. So it's a 2.5 hour conversation about Invincible, mostly around about Invincible season 2, but we cover season 1 as well. But that's kind of what we do. We talk about shows, movies, we go into detail, so there are plenty of spoilers in the conversation. But yeah, if that sort of thing interests anybody, then yeah, check it out. We're on break right now, and hopefully we'll be back by February, maybe March-ish, 2025, inshallah. But yeah, and planning to come back with more discussions about shows, movies, and try and get some games in there as well. It's difficult to talk about games though, just because games take a long time to get through. They do for me anyway. So it is mostly shows and movies that we talk about. We'll try and get some interviews in there as well. Yo, what up, Iseline? Actually, no. Godveld? Godjul. I think I butchered that. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Hi. The course of this year, everyone deserves a mushtiak. Well, I think everybody has a mushtiak. They don't always use it, but everybody has one. Godveld. How you doing, Iseline? Iseline on the scene. How you been? I did some more Norwegian lessons, but like, I ain't gonna lie, I forgot some of the words that I learned. But here's something that I learned actually. Hopefully I can say this right. Du er smart. Du er smart. And what else did I learn? You are smart. Yeah. What? Okay, excuse. Meaning you're smart. Yep, that's it. Well, I'm saying yep, that's it because you know. Okay, how about this one? Okay. Wait. Du hoi? Du veldig hoi? I hoi. It's not more easy to say you're smart. Well, it depends on which where you are in the world. I mean, I could say you are smart, but if I was in Norway, I'd have to say du er smart, because you know that's the language there. I can't wait for you to finally react to Scooby-Doo. Oh yeah. We'll have to pay for some movies or something. I mean, if I'm high or talking both ways. Okay. Well, Okay, well, here's a question then. Because if I also ask you, are you high? In English, I would be asking you, are you on drugs, basically? Like, that's what that would mean. If I say, are you high? I'm asking, are you under the influence of, you know, weed? But if somebody was to ask in Norway, are you high? Like, du hoi? does that have the same meaning? As in, are you asking if they're intoxicated, or are you asking if they're just high off the ground, like literally high? Is then have a mushtiak. Oh, I shared a video of the cheesecake I'm always talking about. Some mystic Norwegian. It means both. I see. I guess it might depend on how you say it then. Like if I was to say du hoy, you know, you might take it to mean are you tall. But if I was to say it like du hoy, then maybe I'm asking like are you have you been a little bit too much? So I guess the tone matters. What you smoked. The old way to ask it was, are you on the pipe? Of course, now that has a whole other meaning. Are you on the pipe? Well, I mean, some people might be, man. Hey, good for them, right? if they're on the pipe on a regular basis, can't be mad at that. It's good for them. Hopefully, it's a long-term thing. Yes, that's the thing. It's all about the tone, the intonation. Yeah, good for them, I guess. That's interesting. That is interesting. Du hoy? Yeg? No, not yeg. Yay. Yay hoy. Yay hoy. Yay veldi hoy. Not really. Yeah, I think Mushtak's taken a taken a joke a little bit too far. So mushtiak is the Romanian word for mouthpiece. That's what it is. It's the Romanian word for mouthpiece, mushtiak. Getting crap pipe, but now people would think about some Diddy-ish type thing. Baby oil. Sorry about it. Nah, it's so good. Read the room though. You gotta read the room. Read the room. Jokes are fine, but you gotta read the room. You gotta read the room. But yeah, I learned a few words in Norwegian. So I learned to say I don't even know. Here we go. Welcome. Nei. Te. Well, we do that ready. Bro. Van. Also bro. Bro. Soster. Soster. More. Far. And then Sostern. Morn. Barn. Sonnen. Darten. Broren. I got my list of Norwegian words here, by the way. in case you wonder what I'm looking at. I don't know if you can see it, but yeah, I've got my list of Norwegian words that I learned. Oi, veldig jeg. Smart du snill. Min brorn, daten, sonen, faren, morn, søsten, far, mor, søster. En bror, ha det, ja, nej, velkommen, det. Te, vin, brød, vann, kaffe, milk, takk, og hei. And that's every Norwegian word that I know. All 35 of them. Do you remember to ask for? Oh, okay. It was Kesh. No. Keshlik. Kishlik. Kelshi. Oof. I'm sorry. I've forgotten. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Duolingo has a hold on me. If it's not in Duolingo, I end up forgetting it so easily. That's bad. I shouldn't rely on Duolingo so much. Shex, that was it. Shex, you do wait, yeah, Shex. Shex Dark. It's just the way it sounds. I'm immature sometimes, I know. Ian Shex Talk. If a chick is into learning other languages and phrases, that's one turn on for me. Do you know any other languages, Braxton? I mean, apart from gibberish. No, for real. Do you know any other languages? And I know Isaline and Earthshake are multilingual or bilingual. How about you, Braxton? Do you know any other languages apart from English? Plane crashes between the border between Romania and France. Where are the survivors buried? That's an old joke, or an old riddle rather. The survivors aren't buried because they're survivors. Like, you don't bury survivors. But yeah, that's an old riddle. Come on, you gotta do better than that. You gotta do better than that. If she loves cheesecake. So she likes learning languages and likes cheesecake. That's Braxton's perfect woman. It's great though. Dex, you did your Duolingo daily tasks. I do my Duolingo daily tasks all the time. Well, no, that's just not true. That's not true. I don't always complete the daily goals, but I pretty much do. I do enough every day to get the streak going. I would say that. Oh, you know what? Last week I put a lot of time in Duolingo. I actually won the Diamond League. So the Diamond League is the furthest you can get. It's the highest league they have, and I won the Diamond. Well, let me not say I won. Let me not say that. But I finished second in the Diamond League, which is a winning position, I should say. I make it sound what it is, but yeah, that I'm flipping out. You can see it. Oh, blurriness. Yeah, I won the Diamond tournament. There you go. But yeah, I got that from Duolingo because I put a lot of time. I put a lot of time in last week, and I ended up finishing second in the Diamond League. But you get that when you win. You also get a badge you can use, but I don't know how to apply to put the badges on. So I don't know how to put the badges on, so I have to figure it out. But you get a special badge you can use when you win the Diamond League. Ian checks, yum. Oh, Merry Christmas, everyone. I didn't say it properly yet. Merry Christmas, one and all. Good Jill. Good Jill. Apart from being monolingual at this time, nah. But I want to learn. Some others always have. Nah, it's definitely do. I mean, it's not. You know what? If you get listen, a lot of people tell you Duolingo doesn't work. I firmly believe it does. Like, I've been using Duolingo for, I want to say 8 months, give or take, 7-8 months, and yeah, you can learn a lot with Duolingo. I would say it's definitely worth paying for. It's £60 for the year. You don't have to pay for it. You can use it for free and just have the adverts that come up, and there are some other limitations as well. But you still get a lot out of it when you on the free version. You can still definitely get a lot out of the free version. So but either way, whether you do the free version or the paid version, honestly, Duolingo, it's easy to use. You've got it on your phone. You can do short lessons, you can do long lessons. I know I sound like a bloody advert right now, but I paid £60 to get Duolingo Super for the year, and I honestly feel like I've gotten way more than £60 worth out of it. And that's rare to say that. You know what I mean? Like, that's rare to say that you paid for a service and you feel like you got way more than your money's worth out of it. Like, the amount I've learned from Duolingo far exceeds that £60 by a long shot, and it hasn't even been the full year yet. So yeah, I'm pretty I'm sorry to sound like a damn advert. I don't mean to. I don't mean to shill for people, and they ain't paying me nothing to shill for them either. So it's like, whatever. But end of the day, truth is a truth. I've gotten a lot out of Duolingo, so yeah, I definitely do recommend it. Especially when you start. I wouldn't say it's the only thing you should use when learning a language. There's definitely other resources you should take advantage of as well, but Duolingo is definitely a good place to start because it's free. It's pretty easy to get into. You can do quick lessons, like short lessons. You could do longer lessons. Spend a lot of time. You've got lots of time, and you can fit around what your schedule and things like that. And then other things like, yeah, Rosetta Stone, Babbel are really good as well. You have to pay for those though. I don't know about Babbel, but Rosetta Stone, I know you pay for. I don't believe they do a trial, or sorry, I don't believe they do a free option. They might have a trial, but yeah, Duolingo, it's not a trial. It's just a free option where you don't pay anything. You just had adverts pop up, and I ain't gonna lie, the adverts can get annoying. That's one of the reasons why I think it's worth paying for, just to not do it annoying adverts. But even if you don't do that, you can still get a lot out of the free version, and then from there you can decide. And also another thing as well is that what you don't want to do is pay for something like Rosetta Stone or Babbel or whatever, and then kind of realize that it's not something that you want to do. Like me, because a lot of times people want to say they want to learn a language, they'll get a month into it and they give up. And if you paid for something for a year and then you give up after a month because it's just not your interests, you spent a lot of money on something that you're not even going to use. So in all this, I would say start with Duolingo, because at least it's free. You could do it for a while, and once you got to that point where you're like, you know what, I actually do definitely want to learn this language, I want to learn it as best as I can, then you can look into paid options or different services that charge you for this and this. I mean, I use Duolingo. I recently tried a service called Talk Power, which is okay, but it was a bit annoying, to be honest. I ended up letting it go. But yeah, I've used Duolingo, I've used Rosetta Stone. What else have I used? Well, YouTube. There's another service I just got recently called. It's called. It's a. Damn it! What's it called again? Language Reactor. Language Reactor. It's a plugin for your browser, for your Chrome browser. So when you're watching YouTube and Netflix videos, it can show you the English and your language that you're trying to learn at the same time. And you could add words you don't know to your library of words. So yeah, that's been really cool. Anyway, I sound like a damn advert. Let me stop. Let me stop. I only know 2 languages, and that's enough for me. I tried learning more, but my brain isn't made for languages. Well, learning 2 languages is still quite a bit, though. I mean, it's still a lot. Most people only learn 1, so to learn 2 is a lot. But if you can learn more, I think your brain can handle it. Like between a man and his wife, you are a cheater because I cheat you one time, make me a cheater. Yes, well, if I cut one tie hair, it makes me a barber. I'm not sure I get the joke, but I think I get the joke. Basically, just call him a cheat because he did it once. But he's saying, hey, I only did it once. That don't make me a cheater. Just makes him a cheated. being into hardcore-ish weapons, fighting, tattoos, motorcycles, song packs, metal, rap, etc. Feeling go really helpful. Oh, for sure, for sure. At least about those free sources, you can learn at your own pace. Yeah, indeed, indeed. But yeah, however you do it, it's worth doing. However you do it, it's worth doing, in my opinion. I feel like at this point, like my French is decent, but I just need to get to a point where, well, I want to get to a point, I should say, where it could just come a bit more fluent to me, because as it is now, I kind of have to like really have to think about what I want to say. So like, and of course, there's lots of words I still don't know. But you know, I could do it, right? Let's see here. Aujourd'hui, j'ai regardé en Netflix série Arcane. J'aime le Arcane. J'aime l'Arcane. Très bonne série. C'est à propos du femme du sœur on le feu on grand sœur. Yeah, I'm struggling with the words, but yeah. I say faux, I say fou. Fou. On le fou. On de le fou. De le fou. I think that's how it's said. Is it crack? Unser Ziwa. It's still great. 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 You struggle with the words. I struggle to understand. Well. But yeah, I mean, to think that even that, what I just said, okay, it's not, I get it. It's not fluent. Maybe the grammar's not all quite there. But the fact that I'm able to do that in, you know, 8 months, 10 months, I started doing this. I learned more French in the last 10 months than I did when I was in school. And a big part of that is Duolingo. Like, it really is. I'm not gonna, and now to be fair, when I was in school, I know I wasn't exactly a great student. I probably wasn't paying, I'm not even probably, I wasn't paying the attention that I should have been paying. So, you know, that's part of the reason why, you know, when you apply yourself, you could actually learn something. But yeah, man knows Français. Je sais français. Je sais le français. What I have to remember is that some of the grammar concepts, like you have to say le or la, depending on what you're talking about, and you don't just say I like tea. You say I like the tea. You know, things like that, or de tea if it's more general. So like, j'aime du café, j'aime du thé, you know, if you're talking about like general things. But if you're talking about like a specific tea, you might say, je veux le thé, je veux le, because it's masculine. Tea is masculine, so you say le thé, je veux le thé, I want tea, but it's more like, you know, that tea, like specifically that tea you're talking about, le thé. I mean it better than what I know in French. Well, I'll take it. Mais ça tombe encore pour moi à dire au revoir. Le mot est Noël. J'ai yes, slippers. Free slippers as well. Damn. That's grandmother territory. Like, oof. Reload. Reload. All right, guys, it is that time again where one has to depart. Tomorrow, Christmas Day, excuse me, it's Christmas Eve now. Christmas Day, I plan on watching movies and eating food, and I hope you plan on doing something similar or something just as fun according to your tastes, according to your preferences. Some of you might be spending time with family, some of you might be spending time with friends, some of you might be spending time alone. Some of you celebrate Christmas, some of you do not. But whatever you're doing, I hope you have a good time. I hope you're safe. I hope you're having fun. And I hope you have a great, I think I just said it already, but yeah, I'll say it again. I hope you have a great day, whatever you're doing, whether you're working, playing, or somewhere in between, whether you're getting presents or you're not. Hey, we're not all getting presents. You get to a point in life where people just don't give you presents no more. I know some of us don't even get cards either, so it just is what it is. But whatever you're doing, whether you get presents, whether you're not, whether you're getting cards, whether you're not, whether you're celebrating, whether you're not, whether you're working, whether you're not, whatever you're doing tomorrow, or whatever you're doing just in general, have fun, be safe. This is the second to last, I believe. Next week, inshallah, will be the last stream of 2024. So almost at the end of the year, almost, but not quite. We still got Mariah Carey Day to get through for tomorrow, and then New Year's Day in about a week. But anyway, I've rambled long enough. So guys, you've been awesome as always. I appreciate you and all that you do. Thank you for keeping me company. Thank you for keeping it lively. And until whenever, if ever, peace.